I'm just messing with you, Brenda. I knew that would get you.
I had a feeling that's what you were doing. I'm thinking, what a jerk.
I'm sorry. That was funny. I don't care who you are. Hey, good morning. Welcome to
Bitcoin Say What?
And I do
Ready?
boom. Yes.
We might actually get on the call list if we keep going boom.
Yeah. Bitcoin. Say what? What you doing? What you doing? Hey, good. Hey, there again. Let's go back to the old blue light special, baby. Wow. I know it's dating me a little bit, but doggone it.
Bitcoin is down 30. It actually went down to 38 right before the show started. And as Mark said, behind us is Niagara Falls. And look at the boat there. I think that's all of us with our Bitcoin going to the Niagara Falls. And
yeah. Well, that's yeah. We're gonna get overran, but that's where you
have your raincoats on, everybody?
Yep. And besides, look at the candles behind me.
I didn't even change that from the other day. So anyway.
Oh. Yeah, they're all, notice, it reminds me of that one movie back in the 80s, 16 Red Candles. That's a joke.
Oh, okay. Oh, which movie is it?
16 Candles.
Oh, you said 16 Red Candles.
That's the play on.
Anyway.
Listen, you can't get this comedy just anywhere.
All right. I'm going to go and start sharing stuff because, of course, our basset hound is deciding that he wants to go eat a bird outside.
Oh.
And he's starting to do his cute little chirp. So I'm going to quick get to my news, and then I'm going to have to leave the scene while you talk about yours.
Oh, okay.
So let's kind of talk about what is going on right now. We have China is warning that it is – okay, hang on. Let me just quick say this. And then maybe you can actually share your screen because I got to go handle this dog. China's coming out saying, and I've got news on this, that Bitcoin, they're going to I don't know, ban crypto. Huge warnings against crypto. We have the $90 million ransom paid for the pipeline in Bitcoin. We have Mr. Musk talking about, he's poo-pooing Bitcoin. And we have BlockFi that just came out and said that, oops, we sent 700 Bitcoin to the wrong person, now making everybody freaked out about BlockFi. Not saying that it's a little bit of FUD and a little bit of tinfoil hat stuff. I'm just saying it's a little interesting. It's all happening under one thing. So you hit it. Go share your screen.
Oh, okay. All right. Sounds good. Hey, Rob, good morning for joining us. Hopefully you're out on the road having a good day. Brenda, why don't you go take care of our...
I will as soon as you get the screen filled up.
All right. Bear with me there. I'm moving as quickly as I can. Oh, we love our dogs. All right. Here we go. Oh, this is a great one. Well, not a great one, depending upon your...
Just get to it so I can...
All right. Here we go. I got to it.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right. Brenda is going and taking care of one of our basset hounds, who chirps like a little bird when she wants to go outside. And it's an emergency now. All right, here we go. Biggest layoffs in U.S. banking history. Analyst predicts banks to cut 200,000 jobs. So this is from Bitcoin.com. I'll quick read this little section in here. All right. Analyst with Wells Fargo, Mike Mayo, has predicted that U.S. banks would cut 200,000 jobs or 10% of employees over the next decade. The Financial Times reported Monday, he explained. This will be the biggest reduction in U.S. bank headcount in history. And it's funny. Well, nobody, I don't want anybody to have to lose their job, but here's what's probably going.
It's coming.
What's that?
It's coming.
Well, here's the thing. Everybody thinks, oh, these jobs are going away. Well, these are the types of jobs they're going to be displaced by technology. So these people are going to end up having to move probably in the crypto sphere because that's going to kind of start replacing some of these other jobs. So there's not this, everybody, you stop and think about, okay, what happens when these jobs go away? And they are. And we're starting to see it kind of already. We're seeing our local bank where there's not as many people, manning the window and doors. Hey, Brenda, you remember you were a teller a long time ago, right?
Yep.
Remember how when occasionally when we used to go into the bank, I remember thinking about
lines. There were lines. lines of people.
Exactly. There were, it's so funny. It was so funny because I totally forgot when we first started dating back in 1972, wasn't it?
All right.
That's a joke. Okay, so but
I don't have that many wrinkles, do I?
I remember standing in a line, probably 6 deep, and there were like 4 or 5 tellers at that small bank near us in our hometown. So, the world's changing.
Yeah.
You know?
So people used to go into the bank, and now you go to the bank and you have to wait forever, and then the teller, and they're inside. It's just crazy. So So DeFi is going to start taking over the banking system. And for the people that are in the banking system, for the average Joe and Jane that we like to represent. And by the way, hey, Open-Minded Bitcoin, thanks for joining our show. He also represents, and so does Got Robbed. They're also our crypto friends, and we all are trying to bring crypto news to the average Joe and Jane. So Rob and Logan, drop in your channels if you like, and I'll definitely share them on here so people can see where you guys are at. So if they need help with getting into crypto, they can
absolutely
drop it in here, and I'll gladly share it this morning.
Yep.
And so if you're in the banking system, you're going to have to start looking for ways to improve your skills, so that way. And we have actually information. Rob and Logan actually have information as well as we do, but I don't have it available right now. And there's ways that you can actually take training courses online so that you can start getting jobs in the DeFi world. So,
all right, I'm going to end on this little quote here. Banks must become more productive to remain relevant, and that means more computers and less people. And that's really not an indictment on necessarily the hold on here, I gotta close the setting here. That's not an indictment on the end. It's technology replacing people at this point in time. I mean, there's things, think about it, this crazy little phone does so much to cut my day down as far as out, and when I'm out doing remodeling projects. This thing is like having another person that I don't have to pay workman's comp or anything on, and it never calls in sick.
All right, I'm going to go share some more stuff because you're going off on a tangent here that I'm like, where are you going with this?
I'm rambling Wednesday.
All right, so here is one of our gentlemen that we like to follow on Twitter, Vijay Boyapati. If you don't know who he is, he did the was it the paper called was it the bullish case for Bitcoin, or what was the paper called?
Yes. Yeah, Michael Saylor's project. Yes.
Yeah. So he goes, this doesn't bode very well for BlockFi. Never forget, not your keys, not your coins. I personally, I'm not saying that I'm judging anybody who does stake their Bitcoin, especially their Bitcoin. I'm not a big fan of staking it to earn interest. I feel personally myself, and I don't know how Mark feels, we get a little bit of an argument, a husband and wife argument over this, that I'm not going to put that out there and trust an entity, especially Bitcoin, right now with the adoption of it, that I'm going to trust them. So BlockFi accidentally paid out 700 Bitcoin, and now, people are starting to freak out about it. So
they could accidentally send it my way.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, I'd be cool with that. Hey, you want it back? Let me see how I can make that happen. Yeah. No.
All right. Let me get you some more news here. Love this. Whoops. I messed that up. Son of a bug in a rug. All right, here's another one I'd love to share. 83K Bitcoin price in the cards after data shows Bitcoin whales bought the dip. This was just like yesterday evening. 2 key Bitcoin price metrics signal that whales bought the dip at 42K, a hint that Bitcoin may be gearing up for a new all-time high by mid-June. As Bitcoin tests the 43,000, now we're down to 39, 40,000. For the third consecutive days, whales are buying the dip on derivatives exchanges. And so it's one of these things that, it totally, if you're an average guy or gal and you're in this and you kind of are freaking out. This is typical of Bitcoin. In 2017, they had, what did they say, 6 or 7, 30% corrections. And every time they had like 120% gain after that. And so this is very typical of Bitcoin to do. So I understand you might get out, but as soon as you get out and sell, the big whales are buying it. And so
somebody's buying it. Yep. Yep.
You can just, maybe turn off the news, walk away for like maybe a month, and come back. You might be happy that you didn't sell it. So, that's all that I'm trying to say here. So
put it away for a rainy day.
Yeah. Let me see what else I've got, and then you can go, Mark. Nearly 50 million Americans own Bitcoin, NYDIG estimates. A survey compiled by the NYDIG estimated nearly 50 million Americans currently own Bitcoin. Interestingly, the majority of the poll participants also noted that they would store the digital tokens at banks if they had such services. Interesting. That actually, that kind of scares me. That kind of scares me. I'm like, no, don't do that.
Well, okay. So
I mean, I get it, and maybe
yeah,
that's
but
where we're gonna go. But
here's the thing. Okay, let's deal in Realville right now. There's a lot of people. Okay.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Of course, I'm talking to you.
No, I mean, like, are you saying that I'm not dealing with
you? No. I'm just. Let me finish my thought. We're not having an argument here. We're having a debate. Okay. So what I'm saying is, one, I'm a little surprised at 50 million. Does that number seem high or low to you, or do you feel?
I don't. I didn't really analyze that.
I think
right now, but
I'm thinking, okay, yeah, 1/6 of the population. Okay, I could wrap my head around that. I guess that when we're talking, not your keys, not your coin. I think, and I agree with you. I agree with that statement. I wouldn't want anybody putting this in a trusted facility such as they.
I'd be curious if the banks do that, if they still have to. Is it the FDIC insurance policy that they can only insure up to 250?
That I don't know.
If that's the case, I mean, in Bitcoin,
I
so what are you gonna do? Have like 30 different bank accounts to divide up your Bitcoin?
Well, as Caitlin Long at Avanti Bank, the crypto bank, said, Bitcoin is going to present a whole host of challenges and how this is looked at and how it is regulated, as a banking, because stop and think, what happens if Bitcoin goes to 250,000? What, are you going to have one coin in every bank that you go to? So it's
said that.
Did you? I didn't hear you. It's
again, you don't listen to me. I said, what are you going to do? Divide up and have multiple accounts? Because every time
I said it better.
Yeah.
No, but you're right. But what I'm saying is that people that are not as technology savvy. Now, that's obviously people that are my young age of 54 and on up. Okay, so I'm going to go to my.
I'm going to be sharing as you're doing that. Just keep doing your thing. I'm going to share. Just go. Keep going.
All right.
Mark can't do two things at once. Guys, check her out on Twitter. She's excellent to follow. She's one trying to push cryptocurrencies into banks and this whole charter thing. So follow her. She has excellent stuff, and she's on Twitter.
Okay. Yes. And they are. I believe there are 3 banks right now that are looking to be national charter banks. I don't understand the exact.
And we'll report. I checked. Illinois just had the first judiciary meeting about doing the charter thing in Illinois. Of course, it was at 3:00 yesterday, so they probably just announced it and then said, "Okay, we're going home." So we'll hopefully know by
we're going to start at 9, maybe 10.
No, it was at 3 p.m. in the afternoon, so they probably just announced it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying that this is the cynical, smart aleck.
Okay, go do your news. Do your news. Do your news.
All right, easy there, sweet biscuit. All right, okay, here we go. Stock to flow still intact, says creator. Crypto fear index taps 12-month low at Bitcoin.com. Go on the article here real quick. The leading cryptocurrency Bitcoin has dropped 20% in value after Tesla announced on May 12th that the electric car firm would not be accepting Bitcoin for purchases, probably because they didn't have anybody.
Okay, so this is a little bit of old news. It's dropped way more than 20%, but that's okay.
This news is actually not that old. So 2 days later, the creator of the notorious stock to flow cross asset price model, Plan B, that's his Twitter handle, shared his model and said that the S2FX was still intact. Plan B still shows confidence in Bitcoin bull run and expects another 5x in the next 6 months. So I followed.
That's awesome.
A gentleman or lady. I don't know who this person is. Plan B on Twitter. I've looked at what this is all about, and the reality of it is that this is part of the process. And basically, I'll quick say, Plan B first published his paper called "The Modeling Bitcoin Value with Scarcity" on March 22nd, 2019. The stock to flow model, or S2F, quantifies scarcity similar to assets like gold and silver, and takes the Bitcoin in circulation and divides it by the annual issuance rate. So basically, his plan is if you follow his chart, it basically says I thought his model was talking somewhere around 288 by year's end. So he still thinks that the plan is moving forward. In fact, he did have a Twitter yesterday saying, yep, he can see where there's still movement to the downside. But at the end of the year, we're going to see where we're at.
All right, Moneygram to allow retail Bitcoin buying in the U.S. So everybody's still trugging along even with this big dip. Moneygram customers in the U.S. will soon be able to buy Bitcoin in the country's retail outlets across the country. Crypto adoption among mainstream payment service companies continues to grow, with Moneygram set to join the list. In a release issued Tuesday, the global payment service announced a partnership with crypto exchange and Bitcoin ATM operator CoinMe Inc. to allow U.S. customers to withdraw their crypto holdings for cash across its point of sale outlets in the country. Again, another great adoption to this. Yep. And companies are moving along. They're just they're not getting afraid. And this is brand new news that has happened since this big dip. Again, here's another one. Mastercard polled 40% of surveyed will use cryptos within the next 12 months. The COVID-19 pandemic changed people's beliefs and approach to finances as they're more openly embracing digital options, including crypto payments. Mastercard surveys show these results are 4 out of 10 people said they plan to use digital assets in the next year. All right, so we got that one, and I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to let you take over. Because
you're going to let me take over.
Because the other Basset Hound is doing his thing now. So rule of thumb, don't buy Basset Hounds. Mastercard survey, 2/3 of millennials increasingly open in using crypto. Master surveys show that millennials are eager to use and learn about crypto. So this is a different take on Mastercard and what they're saying. New Payment Index survey has found that cryptocurrencies have gained ground, while millennials are primed to jump into the industry, with 2/3 of them open to using cryptos than they were a year ago. So, do you want to be behind the 8 ball? Do you want to be the last one kind of deciding to get into Bitcoin? You might want to buy the dip, maybe go into Swanbit. You can dollar cost average into it. So then you're not putting in 500 or 1,000, but maybe you're like, you know what? I'll open up a Swanbit and put $10 a week into it and then see how it goes. I mean, that would be my best advice if you don't have a lot of money to lose. Just start dollar cost averaging in, which means a little bit consistently, like every pay period or every week.
Yeah. So. As I've always said, investing is not as sexy as they make it in the movies. It's really boring and it's really straightforward.
And as far as Bitcoin goes, they say, if you don't have 10 years to hold on to it, then don't bother. So it's one of those, because it goes deep so far and sometimes sideways, but then when it comes back huge. So you do need to have a good, 10 years is what I'm hearing, not financial advice, but they're saying if you don't have 10 years to hold on to Bitcoin, then don't bother with it, because over 10 years, you'll see the massive returns. So
yeah. Are you going to go take care of that?
Could you go share the,
I will share. If I've gotten orders that I can share my story here, since I'm now going to take over.
Giving you orders.
Take over. No. Easy there, Darth Vader.
Wow.
All right, you got me off my game here. Here we go. All right, here we go. Yep, share the screen. Here's the screen. My hands just don't move too fast. All right. Here we go. All right. Okay. From risky to promising, Ukraine's quest to become a dream crypto jurisdiction. I don't know what Ukraine is like, geography-wise. Is it hilly? Is it flat? I'm not very familiar with it.
Why does that matter to Bitcoin?
No, it doesn't matter. I'm just curious. I'm just thinking about it. It's like if you were to move to Ukraine, I wonder what it's like. Okay, here we go. Ukraine, one of the most active crypto nations in the world, is striving to be a dream jurisdiction for crypto businesses. Legislators and local crypto community are working together on a package of laws that would write crypto into the country's legal system. That's very interesting. Open the banks for crypto startups and offer simple procedure for tax reporting. That sounds like a dream jurisdiction, doesn't it, Brenda?
Right. Exactly.
No, seriously. I mean, we're behind the 8 ball here because we got so many rules and regulations. Not saying don't want to have regulations; those are good. We just want to make sure we kind of get our butts off the couch and get going. But Ukraine still has an important obstacle to overcome: real world politics. Russia annexed Crimea Peninsula in 2014 and has sponsored soldiers who invaded the eastern part of Ukraine. A civil war ensued that turned into a standoff. The conflict has been draining Ukraine's economy ever since. So that's the article. It's basically they're really looking to move. And if I remember correctly, going back a couple of weeks, we did a story on a lot of the people that work in the Ukraine government already have Bitcoin, like a lot. I think it was like $200 million of Bitcoin, if I'm not mistaken. Did you take care? Oh, you waving? You were waving.
No, I'm waving. I'm back.
Oh, I thought you were leaving. I thought, you're leaving? I got to take care of the show by myself? I don't know if I can manage.
Open-minded Bitcoin Logan said maybe a nice place to live. We were all told countries.
Yeah, right. Right. Well, and that's probably that's one of the that's one of the promises of Bitcoin. It's like it's gonna make jurisdictions compete for your dollars. That's a beautiful thing. I mean, stop and think about if everybody now has to compete, who's going to give me the best rates? I mean, what's the difference between that and buying gold? I always use the tire example. Going out buying a set of tires, you can call 10 different places. Whoever's going to take care of you the best is probably going to get your business. All right.
All right, I have one last one to share, and then I don't know what you have left to share because
I have a quick article, but nothing.
All right, and then here's more interesting news in the U.S. Nebraska will allow banks to offer crypto services. Moves forward. Nebraska senators have favored a measure that would allow state banks to facilitate crypto transactions like those in Wyoming. Nebraska lawmakers are moving forward with the initiative that would allow state banks to offer crypto. State senators favor the measure through the first of 3 required votes in the legislature, with 39 vote makers voting in advance for the bill for enrollment and initiative review on Sunday. All right, so we've got that. And again, Illinois, what?
What? Go ahead. I'm sorry. I cut you off. I wanted to say something in there.
Okay, so Illinois voted the House in end of April. Again, if you haven't been on our show and listened to this, Illinois voted at the end of April unanimously. 100% of all the votes were pro for Illinois going crypto. Yeah. And so the House, the Senate is voting on it this month. They just had the first judiciary hearing yesterday. And they said that if it, so they're saying Nebraska is going to be the second state or the second largest state. They actually said if Illinois does it, it will be the second largest one because of what they're trying to do. So they believe it's going to be passing. So I just want to know if the Nebraska legislature asked Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha, if this was okay by him, because he's from Nebraska. So right. I mean, it's just one of those things. I'd like to know what his thoughts are on the Nebraska legislature. So just being kind of curious here to see what he's got to say. Yeah, so, Open-minded said with BTC and cryptos, you can pick up and move wherever you'd like to in the world.
Oh, that sounds so nice.
It does sound nice. Yep.
Oh yeah. We've been here all our lives. It's not like this is like the greatest state in the world. Like if you like to hunt and fish. Actually, the hunting's not too bad. Deer hunting's not too bad.
I wanted to share this one. if Rob, I don't know if you're still on. Rob said, missed you guys yesterday. I think the Bitcoin dumps only on the days that you don't stream. I wish, wouldn't that be? Then we'd be like, oh my gosh, we got the pressure. We got to go on today. And we're like, yeah. Like we gotta go. We gotta hold up the market, Mark. I wish that was the case, but
yeah. We're not that good.
But thank you for giving us that.
Yeah. Kudos.
Anyway, so that's all that I have for today. Do you have anything else here?
My last article. It is kind of apropos of where we're at. Let's see.
We appreciate everybody in the stream who is in the stream.
Thank you all for getting up. Yeah, I'll do a couple push-ups and sit-ups for you guys. No, I won't. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Let's see. We share. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. Is Bitcoin nearing another Black Thursday crash? Here's what BTC derivative suggests. Remember Black Thursday, wasn't that, Brenda?
Oh, I used to work at a corporate law firm, and I was a legal secretary, and I have lived through Black Thursday. I think it was also called, there was a Black Monday, or I forgot what it was.
I think it was Black Monday.
Yep. It was pretty horrible that day. He worked in the derivatives. That's what he covered. He was a derivative law lawyer, and we represented the top brokerage firms. And I remember that we actually had some people actually commit suicide during that. Some of the people that we knew, because they lost so much of the corporate, their clients' money. So I remember that. It was really, really horrible. So,
all right, real quick on the article here. Bitcoin's 51.4% crash in March of 2020 was the most horrific 24-hour black swan event in the digital assets history. The recent price activity of the past week has probably resurrected similar emotions for investors who experienced the Black Thursday crash. Over the past week, Bitcoin's price dropped 29% to reach a 3-month low at 42,150. 5.5 billion in long contracts were liquidated, which is undoubtedly a record high in absolute terms. Still, the impact of the March 2020 crash on derivatives was orders of magnitude higher. So obviously we're not as bad as last year, and we were not in the marketplace at that point, so we don't know what that feels like. I guess from the point of moving forward, I look at this and say, put it away, call me in 10 years, and we'll see where we're at. And slowly dollar cost average. It's not sexy. Look at me. This ain't sexy.
Yeah. I'm going to share one more thing before we go out. I'm going to share just the trading view chart so we can see where we're at. Okay, why isn't it coming into the thing?
I don't know. Come on, Brenda. This is so unlike you. I don't know.
All right, it's not coming in. I had it there. Whatever.
Let me guess.
I'm going to show that also that the stock market's down as well. So it's kind of a lot of things are going down right now. So just realize this is typical for Bitcoin, and all the other alts are down too right now. So just hodl on, not financial advice, but hodl on, stay strong. They want us little guys to get lettuce hands and sell, and you just hold on a little bit longer, you'll get the gains.
Yeah, don't be if you're out there and you're listening, don't be a weak hand, be a strong hand. This is coming back. It's coming back.
Yeah.
Trust me, as sure as I believe that the sun is coming up tomorrow, the sun will come out tomorrow.
Yeah, Mark likes to sing on the show. So
I do. I'm a horrible
Logan says silver is up 28.
Oh, there we go. There is a silver lining. Oh yeah. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Okay, hang on one second. Let me just do that there. All right. Well, wonderful. Well, thank you guys for coming in. We appreciate it. You guys have a great day. And Logan, have good luck with your event this weekend in California.
Yes.
And if you live in California, real quick, Logan, do you have anything I can share so people to know about your event before we hang up? He's doing with a bunch of other big crypto people. And Rob, if you're in the Southern California area, so Logan, drop it in the chats real quick and I'll share the link, or if you have something so that people can find out where your event is. They're doing a big, hurry up, Logan, send me the link where your event is.
I can talk for the next
Hurry, Logan, let's go.
Straight up. No, take your time.
I'm just joking.
So
send us the link. I'll hang on if you can grab me the link of where they go to buy tickets.
Does big crypto guy mean like in physical size, or like a little bit more of the?
They got a little status and they got their.
Oh, okay. I thought.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. Okay. Oh, you're going to be in Mississippi. You're in Mississippi. Okay, awesome. Okay, so give me your Telegram real quick, Logan, so I can drop it. I'm just going to share your post then real quick. Can you drop your Telegram channel in? So if you click on this link on Telegram that I'm going to share in a minute here, Logan and his crypto buddies, experts, and all of them are experts. They're going to do an event to inform people about crypto in the Southern California area.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice. So I'll hang on just for a second here, Logan. If you can quick type in your link, and anybody who's joining us, thank you for joining.
Yeah,
we're going to be signing off here. Watch the replay. Some great Bitcoin news, but Logan's going to be sharing his Telegram where you can buy tickets for a crypto event, and I think it's going to be for like a half a day or something like that.
Sure.
So, come on, Logan, let's go.
You're making my wife nervous right now.
I got a basset hound on the back door barking to come in because it's raining.
Live Elvis performance as well. Oh, live Elvis performance as well.
Oh, are you? Nice. Well, share me the link so I can tell people where to go on Telegram.
We got.
Give me the Telegram. That's what I'm waiting. That's what we're waiting on you, Logan.
We need a telegram.
Anyway, anything else we want to talk about while we're waiting on Logan here?
I don't know. Boy,
it's not there.
What's that?
It's not. There's no link.
No link.
John performing. Awesome. All right. Well, I don't see it, and so it's not showing up at all.
He could always come visit us tomorrow morning, Brenda.
Yeah, you can come back tomorrow morning and we'll promote it to everybody.
Do that.
So, yep, it's not showing up in my comments. Sorry, dear.
If you guys are you're up early in the morning, please join us in the morning. That we'd love to have
15 Central Time, and we'll share Logan's post.
Whatever we can do.
And we can promote this. All right, awesome, guys. Thanks for coming in. And Mark, sign us off.
Is that an order?
Bitcoin say what?
I'll do it without you. Bye.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.